Hello guys, this is a trade of the day. I'll be going over today's trade that I made on Monday, December 12th. As a reminder, this video is for learning purposes only. Alright, so I am excited to talk about the oil and energy trade. Awesome trade, textbook setup. Everything just looked great. The catalyst, the volume, the moving, it was just great. Volatility, etc. So I traded oil. Why oil? Um, because for one, it's very volatile. But if you can see this chart, on September 28th, there was a meeting with OPEC countries to cut production. Huge volume in that day, and that price is literally just skyrocketed, parabolic. I wasn't in this trade. I wish I was. I lost a great opportunity, but I learned from it. So great opportunity that I lost here, but hey, whatever. That's how you learn. Now, the prices started fading because of Iran and Iraq. They, I guess, had some disagreements in terms of cutting production, and you were able to kind of see that on the weekly EIA Petroleum Status Report. And boom, guess what happens? The prices literally goes back down to where it started. So they met again on November 30th. Saudi Arabia was finally able to convince Iraq and Iran to cut production. So boom, this huge volume spike. I went into this trade. I definitely didn't want to miss this opportunity again. Hopefully, my goal was to get back to the 12s, etc., which it did. Now, I didn't trade USO. I traded UCO, which is the leverage ETF. Again, it moves faster, has more volatility, etc. So that's what I traded. So I entered around 10:23 on November 30th. My target was around 11:34 and 11:71. Now, when I opened my position 3 days later, it did hit my first target around 11:30. So that's where I took 80% of my profits and my position. Took those profits. It did pull back. I did raise my stop though in case it went below my buy area. I still make money. Now on Saturday, this past Saturday, December 10th, there was another meeting with OPEC, especially Saudi Arabia, and non-OPEC countries like Russia, which is also one of the biggest oil producers and exporters around the world, to see if they could agree on cutting production as well. So they did. So this meeting was in Vienna, Austria. Beautiful area, beautiful place, centralized location, and they met and they agreed. So that was another huge catalyst. Looked great for the market. Investors liked it. Traders loved it. And there was a huge gap up straight to the resistance level, straight to my target, which I took. Now I was actually able to see how the meeting went just by looking at futures. Now, I looked at oil futures. They do open in different hours. They do have different trading hours because futures are traded internationally, worldwide. So on Sunday, they did open. If you look at the intraday chart, they did open huge spike around 54, 51. So I knew this was gonna hit my target. I knew this was look really good coming on Monday. So I was very happy already yesterday, and I was just literally ready to take my profits today, Monday. Now, I actually decided to take my profits pre-market, even before the market opened, because I saw this double top in the morning with futures, and then it started to fade after that. So price couldn't get above 54, 51. So I knew, like, you know what, this could be buying a rumor, selling the news type of trade. So like, you know what, I gotta take out my position, take out my monies before the oil at the open on Monday sells off, and also my energy. So coming Monday morning, pre-market, again, my energy, my oil, excuse me, trade. I did sell off the rest of my position around 1190. So again, above my target of 1171, around 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So I was happy, took my money, bounce. Now it did spike up a little bit in the open, but then it faded the rest of the day. So it was just pretty much all profit taking, straight to resistance at 12, and then from there, that's where longs and short sellers meet to kind of push prices down to kind of consolidate. So that was my oil trade. Hopefully this kind of makes sense. Now let's go over my energy trade. Now there is a difference between energy and oil. Now, this is something that I was confused for a while, but it finally kind of made sense. Oil, of course, directly correlates with the price of oil. You know, crude oil, light sweet crude oil, etc. Energy is literally just the companies that use the oil to produce energy, like gas, jet fuel, to power cars. Again, gas for cars. You see this in your oil gas tank, and jet fuel to power airplanes. You know, so I guess that's the main difference. Now they don't move in sync, but they do move very similar in terms of price of oil and energy. Now I did enter this energy trade on the same day that I entered oil on November 30th. Now I entered oil, OAS. It's a petroleum company. They sell energy pretty much. So I entered on the 30th. My entry was around 1451. My targets was around 1645 and 1710. So when I entered, again, there was a good gap up the second day, the second day after I entered, and then just consolidated. I want to hold. I did want to hold to see if this could break out of this range, and it did on this news of non-OPEC countries also agreeing with OPEC countries to cut production. So again, great opportunity to sell, close my position, and I did sell pre-market as well because of futures. You guys can see pre-market. Again, pre-market opens around 7 a.m. in the morning Central Time, and it closes at 8:30 a.m. Central because the market does open at 8:30 a.m. Central. So I saw prices kind of like fading, and I knew, you know what, gotta sell into these bids before they go away at the open. I did sell 80% of my position around 16:45, which was one of my targets, so I was happy with that. Now I did let the last 20% to see if hopefully it could spike at the morning, at least around 70 to 10, to take the rest of my position. Now it kind of did spike, but it kind of just faded. All these spikes were faded. You see these big ass wicks. I mean, there's pretty much short seller just selling into these bids, just sell, crushing these bids. So when I saw these wicks and the price went below the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, they gave me a negative indicator that there might be a flush coming. So I took my profits, the rest of the position around 1674, 75, and called it a day. Now, literally 20 minutes after the market opened, it just flushed. So this actually could have been a great opportunity short. That's something I'll definitely look into the future in a similar setup. As you can see, short sellers just saw a great opportunity to sell into all these long investors. So all the people who opened their position on November 30th, again, saw this great opportunity after the news of non-OPEC agreeing as well. This huge gap up is an opportunity to also short sell to make money on the sell side. So huge flush. Good thing I already cut my position, so took my profits. I could also reverse this and shorted it and make more money. But hey, decided not to take that risk. You know, hey, I already made money. You never know. This thing consolidated and spiked even higher. So hey, didn't want to risk that. Took my money, called it a day. So this is a huge, awesome trade for oil and energy. Hopefully you guys learned something. Again, oil and energy move together, but not in sync because they're correlated. So hopefully you guys learned something about this trade. Again, you guys learned something, like the video, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more videos, and I'll look forward to teaching you guys more, and then we'll hear back to you guys again. Have a good day.